Do-do-do-do, it's Camdork.
Hello everyone, this is Camdork, and welcome to episode number 43 of Season 2 of my Buildcraft, a series where we play Minecraft with the mods Buildcraft, Thermal Expansion, and Forestry installed. Well, welcome to the front of the base where we are coming up on a very large map. Now that we're in Minecraft 1.7.10, we can do one of these. So we just, place the picture frames on the wall and the maps stitched together when we place them in pictures. Yay! So there's 9 maps here, all stitched together. Just to get your bearings, this is where we are right now in the front of the base. So there's the front door, which is this way. Over here is the cactus farm, which you can see kind of over there. That way is where the pyramid base is, which is basically over north in this map. South you find the tree farm. You also find this old hunk of block, which is behind the base, and that is the quarry. And way down over here south is the garden base. So you might be noticing some other things over here that are a little strange. Over here, for example, there is this black stuff, and that's actually, surprisingly, it's Buildcraft oil. It actually shows up black on the map, which is pretty fun. But this is actually going to be probably the future location for another base where we're going to be messing around with some new features in Buildcraft. Not in today's episode, but I would just like to mention that we have Buildcraft version 6.1.4 installed. And in that version, we get to play with robots. Yeah! So this is actually in beta, so it's 6.1.4. They're due out, I think, with a even newer one, maybe around Halloween? Oh, I guess maybe this is it. It's a reasonably stable beta, but that's not what we're going to be doing and messing around with this episode, because I still have to mess around with the robots myself. But in this episode, you might notice I have dug out this area, and that's because we're going to be doing something special with this area. Now, it's not going to be anything looking that great. It's going to be function over form here. So what I want to do is, well, we've done a bunch of automated things, and here's another one we want to build, and that is a way to automate getting wool. So for now, we've just been, well, I haven't been really using wool, but I want a way to automate it. So in this area right here, we're going to dig out some area and put a wool farm, and we're going to have that automated using some thermal expansion and Buildcraft goodies. So let me head over to Creative World and show you kind of what I'm thinking, and then we'll automate the thing and get back here. Okay, see you in a second. Alright guys, well, before we see some of the contraptions featured in more recent episodes of the series, but in today's episode we're going to use this Creative World to showcase how we're going to automate the automated sheep shearing process. And it centers around the usage of this block right here. It's called the autonomous activator. So I'm just going to show you here how it's going to basically work, and then we're going to automate it when we get back. So we're going to be not automating it here, but essentially you see this block, it looks like it's munching. Well, what it's basically doing is continually trying to emulate either a left click or a right click. So in the world you do things like hold a grass block in your hand and you right click and you place a block, or left click and you destroy it. This essentially can emulate that. It can also emulate shift clicking and all sorts of fun things like aiming, high, low, uses different places around here. Like I said, it can emulate both types of clicking and sneaking or not. So it's all sorts of fun stuff. So for example, we can throw some shears in here and do this. Whoops. Then we throw a sheep right in here, and lo and behold, he's sheared. Hooray! So that's basically the idea. Honestly, that's really it. And as you see, he's sheared like that. Now, the fun thing also is that we can be very evil. And you should note that I put fresh shears in here, but the durability is lost. So over time, we're essentially going to have a no shears situation. So how do we put it back? Well, we got this nifty little connection we can make to a pipe. It really should be noted, though, that this inventory here cannot be filled by putting items into the orange inlet. So I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you that here. So if we wanted to fill it with shears, we would not be able to do it this way. See, it just kind of gets kicked right out. That's because this isn't an orange inventory. I don't know why. I don't know why it defaults to that, but there you go. You actually have to do it blue. Now it'll go in. There you go. Okay, but we're actually going to be evil. We're gonna destroy him with the left click, so we can actually use this to automatically kill mobs. You can use it in mob systems, etc. It's not bad. You can even have it use a sword if you want. So pretty cool. All right, but that's not going to automate things, is it? We need to actually have this a little more able to be controlled, so it only shears when we want it to. Doesn't necessarily need to be. But if we throw some redstone control here, let's have it under control when it's given a redstone current like this. There we go. Pretty cool. See, it starts munching when you turn it on, and you can turn it off. But how are we going to automate the process? So right now it's off. How are we going to automate the process of gathering the wool? Well, we can suck it up with the obsidian pipe, which is what we're going to basically be doing. So, just have it do that, and let's see. Go to a chest. Perfect. Okay, so that should actually work just fine. So when we turn this on, we have shears in there. Oh, it's emulating left clicking. Sorry, sheep. Sorry. Right click, give it some shears. Alright. So it shears them and functions at this point to power the redstone engine that sucks up all the items. So, pretty cool. That's the general idea. That's the basic principle. Now let's go ahead and use that in the world and automate that process. Okay, see you in a second. And we're back. So step 1 in this process is gather sheep. So good thing I noticed that there's sheep over here. We are going to lure them into not a trap. I'm not that evil. Come on, sheep. Come here. I'm going to lure you over. Come on, follow the wheat. Follow the wheat. You want some nice, tasty wheat? Just a pixel for you. Come on, sheepies. Come on, little sheep. Don't feel so bad. You're just gonna get some wheat. All right, let's whoa. Stay away from the dangerous falls, sheep. Come on, go over. Come on, over here. Guys look funny. Guys look nutty. How are these things sheep? You know, you wouldn't think they're sheep until you hear the realistic sheep sounds. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna grab these sheep, kind of lead them to gather a few, and then I'll be back. Okay, see you in a minute. Well, here they are. All 9 of them, I think. Yeah, bred a few, so yeah, this is good to get us going. We're gonna actually start with 8, and we're gonna start also by clearing this area. Now, we've seen this before, but I thought I might show you the new mechanic, which is that yeah, we haven't seen this demonstration before. So we've seen fillers destroy things before, but now they do this sort of thing, which is kind of fun. Come on, basically just explodes all the all the blocks. It's kind of cool. It's a pretty cool mechanic. All right, so I'll let it do its thing, and I will be back. Woohoo! Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Well, that was fun. Yeah, the filler kind of behaves a little differently too. I noticed it destroyed the ore blocks that were there, the coal blocks, as the last thing. That was kind of strange. I guess that's an intended change. It seems to be all right. Anyway, we have this place cleared now, and I grew some grass, and now we're all ready to go. So first thing is to decide where we're going to put the sheep. So we're going to have 8, but in total we're going to have 16 eventually. So. But for now, we're just going to have 8. So I'm going to start the first sheep basically right there. And then there's going to be every other one. I think I'm going to have it like that. So essentially, the sheep's head is going to be here. So I can put the glass right now. Right just like that. Yeah, And that's and then there's going to be the other sheep, right, like this. Do 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 do. Whoops. All right, so here's going to be the edge of the sheep. All right, that seems all right to me. And we'll eventually put the sheep in there. Okay, so this is pretty good. Now let's put the autonomous activators. They're actually going to go, yeah, right there, right there, right there, and right there. And here's the backs of them, and as we know, we actually have to do this. Now, these actually get, they already come with their augmentations, so that's nice. We're going to have them actually under control? Yeah, I think so. Maybe not. Maybe, you know what, maybe not. We may not, but for now, let me just do that, because I just don't want them to go and do things mistakenly or anything like that. So, well, so we'll do that for now. I noticed that these things, they're not stacking now, which is kind of strange. They were stacking, and then once I placed them, they stopped stacking, which is kind of strange. Alright, anyway. So, that is... Yeah, I can click. Okay, so I think they should all be... Okay, none of them are munching. That's good. Okay, so we're going to have that as the first row. And then now let's go with, ooh, I think just quartz here. Actually, for now, yeah, let's put it here. I'm going to put some here, and then probably gold over here. I'm just setting up the pipes here for this, and then we're going to actually have another set of autonomous activators right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 8 in total. I'll set this up a little bit later. I'll show you what I'm going to do with the pipes. Basically, we're going to do one side. We're going to have iron pipes here. This is basically for a control type system. So I'll set up the pipes first, and then I'll set up the rest of it. I think I can sneak a gold pipe or two in. I think I can sneak one here and actually one right here to continue things along. All right, and then what I'm going to actually do is right down in here and here. Oops. We are going to stick obsidian pipes there, and then also likewise we're going to stick one here, and here. And the thing with, oh, no, not there. They have to be separate from this pipe system. So the top pipe system right here, this one that we just ran, is for the shears. So when we need to supply extra shears, we're going to send it here. To pull in the wool, it's going to all come into the center here. And let me just right, actually right in there, and in here. And we're just going to have this combine, probably stone pipes. I'm just going to connect them like this. And then there's going to be an iron pipe that I will have to set here, and then just stone until we get them. Yeah, okay. So that's basically how it is. And the reason why is if you've ever messed with and we'll deal with these guys in a little bit later. Okay, if you've ever messed with obsidian pipes, just to show you something, if I have here an obsidian pipe, boop, and you power it with a, if you throw things into it, you know, it'll just transport the item. But you can actually suck items from kind of like a vacuum cleaner, depending on how and the amount of area you suck from in front of this pipe depends on what kind of engine you give it. So if we're just going to power these with redstone engines, the area in which it sucks is a 3x3 grid around the obsidian pipe, just like this. And it is directional, so it depends on where the opposite the obsidian pipe is. So the face of the obsidian pipe is a 3x3 grid if you power with redstone, which means that if for this obsidian pipe, it's going to cover these two locations for sheep, and this one is going to cover these two locations for sheep. Likewise over here, you get the idea. Alright, so let me take out some of this stuff. I'm going to fix things up a little bit and be right back. Okay, looks pretty cool. Yeah, it has a kind of cool look to it. We haven't got the sheep in here yet, but actually pretty soon we will. The first order of business is to, so like I said, this top layer here is the first order of business. This is the shear dispensing system, kind of. So basically what we're going to do is hook each of these up with a iron ore gate. And if you haven't noticed, actually, oop, wait. Oh, wait, I didn't need to do that. My bad. If you haven't noticed already, though, the these gates are now, as of 6.1, are now not on all sides by default. So you can have multiple gates on the same pipe. At least I believe you can. So that's going to be pretty cool. But besides that, that's beside the point here. And I'm going to put a iron and, well, just an iron alt-archic gate here. So basically what's going to happen is, first of all, a few things. I really hope I have enough of this pipe wire. I believe so. I'm very low on, like, everything because, well, because I have no power, so I can't actually make anything. And we actually got rid of a bunch of the pipe wire because we lost it in the update. So actually, technically, I probably should be able to cheat it in, but I haven't yet. But anyway, so what we're going to have is, so we're going to set up such that when there are no items in the inventory, we're going to put out, not a redstone, a red pipe signal. Okay. So it's going to have a red pipe signal. We're also going to make it such that this pipe orientation is pointed toward the autonomous activator, so that when the inventory is empty, we're going to have this face. So this is south in this case, south pipe direction. Yeah, and we're going to do that, and we're going to have these guys. When the inventory is empty, we're going to have it faced, so that's east. See? We're going to have it faced north. Okay, I'm going to set that up and be right back. Okay, well, that's set. So all of them are set. This red pipe wire is going to be on until everybody has some items. And basically, it's just going to be a pipe loop. But it's a very good pipe loop in that as soon as an item goes in, it should switch off and go to the next one. So we should not have too much of an issue. If I need to, I'm probably going to meter these out slowly by using, this is an iron AND gate, so I'll probably use the factor of red pipe signal on and pipe empty. I'll send the alt-archic pulsar. Yeah. Okay, so I'll do it that way, but I'm not going to set that up right now because I just don't want it on for this entire time. What we're going to be doing as well now is setting up the redstone engines so that we can run some circuitry to them. So I'm going to actually have to put them below and dig down and get some things ready. And in the meantime, though, I think it's time to move the sheep here, or at least pretty soon. Maybe I'll do the redstone engines first. Yeah, I'll put the redstone engines down there first. Okay, see you in just a minute. Okay, guys, back here. I forgot one thing, actually. These are not going to function correctly, these gates. They are for sending items to the autonomous activators, but once there is a shear in here, there's nothing switching it back. So right now it's switched this way, but when there's items in the inventory, I actually want it to go this way. So what we could do is put a different gate. We actually kind of needed gold gates, but no, actually, it's a little better conserving resources now that in 6.1 of Buildcraft, you can put 2 different gates on the same pipe. Pretty cool. So we're just going to set this one to be items in inventory. Put it in this case, it's west, and for these guys, it'll be east. Okay. So in this case, it's west pipe direction. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that. I'll be right back. Time to gather up the sheep. Come here, sheep. Just try not to hit him. Oh, did I just hit him? Oh, well. Oh, hey, come on, just one, just one, just one. Oh, just one, just one. You stay in there, stay in there, stay in there. No, hey, oh, forget it. All right, 2. Two at once. No big deal. No big deal. Come on, follow the hay. The wheat, whatever it is. Come on. One of you. Let's go. Come on. Jeez, these sheep, what is wrong with these sheep? They don't, like, always follow you. I thought they used to do that. Oh, these sheep. These sheep, these sheep. Come on, stop. I just want one. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I just want one. I just want one sheep. Come on. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Stop it. You just do that. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Do it. Take the plunge. This last one is so hard to get. Oh, got him. Come on. Come on. Come on. Finally. Alright, so they're eating grass, they're having a ball. There's white sheep now, we're going to have to change that, but we're almost ready. We're almost actually ready. So I have some, I have iron in here that I'll just turn into some of the shears in a minute. But we're going to actually, what I want to happen is essentially power the autonomous activators, then turn off that power and power the obsidian pipes for a bit, and then go back to the autonomous activators. Yes, I can have these running all the time by default, but I just don't want to. And yes, I could technically have these running redstone engines all the time by default, because redstone engines shouldn't explode, but I just don't want to. I want to alternate and just, well, I want to alternate. So let me alternate and be happy about it. So that's fine. Anyway, what we are going to do, though, is do some of the redstoning, and it's gonna be, oh my goodness, these things are too loud. In fact, for now, we're gonna turn down the volume a bit. Stupid sheep. Anyway, let me set up a few things down there, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Well, we are nearly done. There's just one more thing to do, and that is kind of do the wiring. And I had a slight change of plans. I know I was going to have alternating the autonomous activator be on, and then the obsidian pipe, those redstone engines that are powering the obsidian pipes be on, alternating with the autonomous activator. So you'd have the activator on, then the pipe, then the activator, then the pipe. It doesn't make sense to put them separately on, but I still want to not have them on all the time. And so I'm going to do this still with a timer of sorts. It's going to go back and forth between on and off, and when it's on, both of these will be on, and when it's off, nothing will be on. Okay, so that seems simple. And I'm actually going to go through some of the wiring with you guys because I'm like that. So anyways, I have this off. This is going to be my off state, even though it is technically on, because I like to have my levers down, meaning it's, down is off for me because I'm in the US. I think other countries are different, but that's that. So we're going to run the wire down here to power our system. And this is off state. This is in the off state. So what we're going to do is, right now, I have the wiring changed so that there's torches up here above each of these blocks. And above each of these torches, there's another block, and above that is the autonomous activator. So when these torches aren't on, the autonomous activators are set to be on, and the redstone engines are also going to be on. So everything's going to be on when this torch is removed, or basically when all of this redstone goes off, everything is actually on. Yeah, that makes sense. But we're gonna right now wire a funny little timer right here. Now there's lots of different timers that you can have and use in Buildcraft and Minecraft. I'm gonna use a new one just because I think I'd like to try it out. It's something I kind of came up with. I don't think it exists. It's called a hopper gate timer, and I call it a hopper gate timer because it's basically kind of a mixture between a hopper timer and well, it uses Buildcraft gates. So the benefit is that it's a little bigger than a normal hopper timer, but it's quiet, so you don't have the sounds of pistons, which are really nice. And it's just as tunable as the hopper timer is. So you start off by, like, if you see what I did there, I placed a hopper. You can place it, if you place it against a block, you actually change its orientation so that it's pointing toward that block. And then putting another hopper right next to it, pointing toward the other hopper by shift clicking. There you go. So they're going to transfer items between each other. You put two structural pipes above them, And then I'm going to put a basic gate here, and you can put another one here, but in order to have this thing be under control, I'm going to actually put an iron gate here. And what you basically do is set this to when the inventory is empty, put out a redstone signal, and likewise, when the inventory is empty, you put out a redstone signal here. But you also do the same thing if, hold on. Oh, I need the pipe wire on there. If it gets a red pipe signal. And this is what's going to be used to control it, so nothing will happen until I actually send out this red pipe signal. So by default, okay, yeah, this is actually fine. Yep, this is going to be the way I want it. All right, so I'm going to put the redstone here, and we're going to build one of our favorite ever circuits, which is called an RS NOR latch. So you guys have seen this before, and my favorite design of the RS NOR latch is, of course, this. It's like I make one of these in every episode. Okay, so right now this is going to be the essentially the off state because it'll never reach the power of this side until I get a red pipe signal. So I'm going to run this over here and connect it. I'll connect it right. Yeah, I'll connect it right here. Stuff's in the way. Because now that now that you can place things on any side, I want to, well, you know, I'm just going to put it right here. And basically when we get a redstone signal, I'm going to send out a red pipe signal. Okay? And that means when I flick that lever up there, this thing will start to go. And then what we do is we give it items. So right now, items are transferred to hoppers. If you didn't know how these things work, hoppers, when powered, don't transfer their items. So if I put items in this hopper, like half a stack, it stays. If I put them in this hopper, however, as you see, it's now being transferred to this hopper. Now, it'll just transfer the items all to this hopper and then stop. But you'll see how this changes when we actually turn on our system. So for this, what we're going to do is essentially, this is going to be the, so I actually want this one hooked up. All right, I want it to be, this is the off state, so right now I'm going to do this. There you go. Okay, now it's perfect. Okay, so that's actually not what I wanted. Yeah, we did that wrong. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, there we go. All right, so that is an on redstone signal. Ooh, that's not actually good at all. Hold on, let me figure out this in a second. I'll be right back. It's actually pretty easy. Oh, yeah, it's pretty easy. I'm gonna fix it. Okay, the solution was pretty easy. Just shift it over to the right, and I got it. No big deal. So right now, the line that is on is going to be the one that is on when the system is off. So I'm going to hook this up to this whole set, and now it is off. Okay, so now everything finally shut off. And we're going to have things alternating. So I'm going to put some items in here just to start out with. And as you saw before, they didn't do anything. They didn't move around. So what is going to happen is, well, that's going to happen. So it's going to alternate between the two. I actually want you guys to see this thing moving, so I'm actually going to get rid of this quality. And yeah, let's just get rid of that. Okay, so now it should actually transfer the way it's supposed to. Okay, so now they're both just saying inventory empty, send out a redstone signal. You saw it already switched, and it's just going to switch back and forth between these two. And it is tunable by how many items you put in the hopper. So it should be switching in just a minute. There it goes. So there you go. Yeah, so it's going to be just like that. I'm probably going to make it maybe even a little longer, but I'll tune it a little bit. That's pretty much it. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's working quite well. So let me set it back to the state it is now, and now it will only, it should finish the end of this cycle and then stop. So it'll reach 32 here, and then stop. There you go. Cool. Hooray! All right, this thing is going to work. Okay, let's place some shears in the chest and get the system going, and dye our sheep too, because we want some colored wool. Okay, be right back. Okay, well, step number 1 is to distribute these shears amongst the sheep. So I set the filter on this emerald pipe to accept only shears, because this is also where we're putting wool for now. So let's go ahead and set this to, nope, nope, oh no, we need to actually set it as open. If you ever do this, this can ruin your day. Oh, no, no, open. Okay, that actually worked still, right? Okay, good, good, good. I think that worked. Yes, okay, good, good. So it's sending shears to various locations now. It should only send one, I hope. Okay, it sent a few. That's okay. No big... Okay, kind of no big deal? Alright, there you go. It's kind of sending a lot to that one. That's weird. But anyways, it should theoretically work okay. Yep, let's wait for this. Okay, there it goes. Hey, that's pretty cool. It's actually working. What do you know? How many went into this one? Just 2. Alright, it's a little bit of an issue, but not really a big deal. Okay, there you go. Finally gets boosted. There it goes. There it goes. It was just because it sent out. That's why I have them spaced out now. So it should work just fine. Alright, let's wait for them to fill all up, and I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, well, my sheep are all died, and I'm ready to go. Yes, I am. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this on. Oh, lots of wool, and everything gets sucked in. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. And then in a bit, it will stop working. Cool, and then it'll switch back to working again. Ah, that's great. Oh, yes, finally we have an automated way of collecting wool. That's really cool. And everything got used, so these will eventually get used up and ask for more, and then they'll be sent more, and it'll be great. So, oh, what just happened? My goodness, they're using the shears a lot. Oh, wow, he grew a lot. Oh my goodness, this might be getting a lot of wool. Anyway. Alright guys, that is the episode, and thanks a lot for watching. It's been a fun one, and I think we'll be doing a few things around this base, but hopefully getting into robots pretty soon. I want to play around a little bit so that I know what's going on. Yeah. So anyways guys, thanks for watching. It's been fun. See you in the next video. Bye bye now.